Yo, what up, boys, girls, ladies and gentlemen, the Elder Scrolls Online community? This is Explanicide. You know, I'm going to talk about my ban. I was supposed to be on ban 6 months into that, which was supposed to be reinstated on June 12th. I was supposed to be unbanned. Had I keeping a clean record, and everything's been very clean, you know? And since I delivered on that, they decided to back change that. They decided to change the reasoning and reinstate and say, you know what? Never mind about that. They decided to keep me banned. I have made 7 appeals for my first ever permaban for teabagging. Teabagging that lasts 2 to 3 seconds, moving on. No words were exchanged. No actions were exchanged. It was just a very simple, short process that happened so quickly, and I moved on. You know, it is really tiring because I have made so many emails, and they continue to change the rules and their reasonings to keep me banned at least 4 times. All because some fragile dude on the Elder Scrolls lets the game invite so much stress into their personal life and weaponizing the reporting and trying to get me banned as an attempt to win in the landscape of PvP. You know, I know a few good players in the community who contribute something, but they get wiped off because of Zenimax policies that change up on them. Yeah, they wonder what communication is about, really. All they have to do is talk to us and give us the resources to adjust according to the terms of service, instead of just ban first, ask questions later. Can you imagine if cops were to shoot first, ask questions later? It doesn't work that way. So why do we have a double standard? It's really not hard to provide, people such as CloudRest with a name change and give them the resources to adjust, instead of just instantly permabanning. Again, ban first, ask questions later. Nobody in this game wants to get permabanned. If anyone wants to get permabanned, they can go down the route of abusing the worst rules possible. All I did was tap crouch, and now I'm not ever able to log in again. And it's just so weird, because within just a few days of crouching, and I wake up, everything's clean, no words were exchanged, I get on my computer, and I no longer had access to log into my account. After 4 to 5 years, those 2 to 3 seconds define who I am going forward. Thank God for cancel culture. Great job. How pathetic is it that the balance of power are given to the pugs that can just control me from ever logging in again because they can abuse the reports? It's really the endgame aspect of PvP. Weaponizing reports because Zenimax enables it. And tell me, what's even worse is how you find people who fake scenarios and just report you. I told you to stop, or this and that, when it never really happened. It was just a fake scenario. Zenimax buys into this garbage because they see it as a mass report, and they have to act. I asked them for chat logs regarding to my ban, for evidence regarding to my ban, anything that makes sense to keep me permabanned. They had nothing to work with or explain. They instead changed the reason for my ban when my logic was valid. So I have explained everything in great detail as to why things happen, but then they shift their reasons. They tend to do that. So no matter how credible, no matter how logical, they just don't listen to you. And communication is so important. And after 6 months later thinking, you know what, clearly they aren't that arrogant over teabagging. I've been clean, I've proven not to violate terms of service the past 6 months on my second account. They shifted to a brand new reason and just kept me banned. So the thing is, as an Elder Scrolls Online veteran, what is the attraction here? There's got to be pros and cons, and the cons definitely outweigh the pros. The customer service sucks. The support team sucks. The balance of the game sucks. Sometimes the performance of the game sucks. The feedback system, the forums, everything sucks. Why do we have these issues? Well, it's because of communication. Had we had communication in place for the PTS, for feedback, had we had communication in place for feedback off the forums, had we had communication in place to explain terms of service and let people adjust to the new terms of service, had we had communication in place with just community updates, community information, why is it that we do not get this, the tools that we need to act accordingly? Communication is so important. We are social animals. From humans, we like to interact with other human beings. But how the fuck can we interact with Zenimax if they don't interact with us? After being promised I'd be unbanned after 6 months, From that moment when they denied my appeal, I realized they were being deceptive. And I thought, teabagging was pretty bad, right? For 2 to 3 seconds, how dare I, vile, sick, disgusting, spineless human being, to be teabagging for 3 seconds? Zenimax themselves lie. They lie about unbanning me in 6 months. And that is honestly way worse than my crime of teabagging. Yet, they school me on terms of service, they shut me off, and they punish me for no reason without ever giving chances. While actual people who commit way bigger offenses than my teabag are given chances and get out of their permaban, you'll be seeing them playing the Elder Scrolls again. I've appealed 7 times, denied in all of them over the course of 6 months. It's quite a shame. I lost everything in the 4 to 5 years because of those 2 to 3 seconds at the power of a player who wasn't happy that I teabagged him. I don't know what's more aggressive. Getting people banned because you hate them enough and you're not enjoying the PvP, and you weaponize the report to push your narrative or fake situations, or claim that teabagging is sexual assault for a few seconds. Nobody talks to me. They just close my support ticket and wonder why they're so shit at communicating. Communication is, again, shit with terms of service. Giving people the chances to correct things, balance, feedback, PTS testing, community involvement, forums. You reckon that they make the steps to correct it, but when they got backlash that time ago, if you guys remember, the backlash from the communication. But situations like these, content creators or staples in the ESO community just gets wiped off the platform. People with the name YT or TV get banned. People with the names heavily tied to lore because they love the aspect of the Elder Scrolls and they want to show their support, they get banned. People on the upper end of PvP get banned for fake scenarios imposed by angry, sensitive gamers, such as teabagging. It's really sad that the Elder Scrolls Online enables these players to have authority to unjustly ban players because they can't win in PvP. And hear me out, the biggest fault is the people who let the Elder Scrolls Online invite so much stress into their lives, abuse the reporting, and attempt to bring others down. Zenimax is at fault for enabling this culture, and the price we pay are the people like me, Cloudress, and many good players in the community to be completely removed from the community. An attempt to satisfy the population. Such mass reports, faking scenarios, and playing victims, sexual assault claims by teabagging. Let's put it this way. If teabagging is sexual assault, I am not playing the Elder Scrolls Online on my computer, on my chair, at the monitor to have sex and conduct sex crimes on dead players. What fucking fake scenario is this? People need to calm down and stop trying to control and destroy others by reporting and attempt to cope with a loss of enjoyment in PvP. Let me put that very clearly. I, Explanicide, I teabag, okay? But I am not playing the Elder Scrolls Online to have sex and conduct sex crimes on dead players. Stop faking your scenarios and playing victim to the policies and to the terms of service that Zenimax reinforces. This shit is so out of my fucking mind, I have nothing to do with it. Stop adding some shit that I had no association with, okay? I pay the price because people like them make such fake scenarios that have nothing to do with me. Because I teabag for 2 to 3 seconds does not define my 4 to 5 years of streaming, having content, having fun, helping others in community. All the things that make me a human being in the community. I understand we all make mistakes. But boy, my mistakes are nothing in comparison to the real worst mistakes out there. There's people who do way, way worse. So it's really up to Zenimax, again, to fucking pick up the mantle and communicate. Because as I've made 7 appeals, I have been denied. As I've tried to talk to someone, they have just kind of had an automated process that just shuts you down and permanently suspends the ticket. When it comes to explaining the terms of service, when teabagging wasn't even in the terms of service, they banned me anyways because I committed a rule offense that wasn't even in the terms of service. It's just crazy how they banned first, ask questions later, and now I'm trying to hey man, You banned me first. I haven't even got the chance to defend myself. And like, oh, yeah. We'll unban you in 6 months. 6 months when time goes by. And the 6 months come around and I'm finally here. And I'm like, okay, you know what? Maybe this is it. Maybe I can... This is my hope. Guess what Zenimax does with hope? They fucking destroy your hope. Hope for a better Elder Scrolls Online community. Hope for a better game. Hope for better developers. Hope for everything that you love is get completely destroyed and taken away. Robbed, lied to, and thrown away like the rest of the others. Goodbye.